Peace. Welcome to another dream time. This is a really short one, this. It's all been rubbed out of memory. I only remember the first bit. So yeah, real quick one. Let's get into it. So I'm outside the garages where we used to play as kids, around the corner from my old home. And one of my mates is being held down on his knees in front of me, just in front of the garages, by this looks like some sort of Yakuza. He's wielding a samurai sword. He's got his knee in the back of my friend, and it looks like my friend's got like really badly beaten up. He looks exhausted. He makes faint little attempts to get away, but you can tell that there's no strength in it whatsoever. He's completely done. And this guy with the sword gets the sword, cuts him across his chest, and I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? There's blood everywhere. He's saying something, I can't remember what he's saying, but he looks really angry, this Yakuza type fella, and there's a couple standing behind him as well. So I'm looking in horror. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is going on here? What could my mate have done so bad to deserve this? So anyway, he's shouting over at me, the Yakuza guy. I don't know what the hell he's saying, because it sounds like he's talking Japanese. And I got my hands up in the air. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, why are you doing this to my friend? What's going on? So he's getting more and more angry as he's talking, more and more irritated. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is wrong with this guy? So he does that fancy move they do with the swords, swings it around with one hand, getting ready to plunge it in my friend's chest, and I thought, he's never going to put the sword through him, never going to do it, but he does. He does the move, and then he slowly puts it through my friend's chest, because he's standing behind him. So it's that similar move they do when they're doing seppuku, when they're taking their own life. It's very like ornamental the way that he did it. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm just there shocked in disbelief. I'm like, he's actually murdered my friend in front of me. I don't believe what's going on here. I'm speechless. I'm like, what the? I can't believe what's happened. Takes it out, and I'm thinking my mate's done. But he's doing this with his head and his eyes are still open. There's still some life, and I'm like, oh my god, there might be a chance of me getting him out of here. And then for the Yakuza guy, he's looking at me very menacingly, and I'm thinking to myself, he's not going to slice his throat, surely not. And he puts his blade to my mate's throat, and I'm like, don't do it, please don't do it. And he's got this menacing grin on his face, like he's full of glee, and he just does that across his neck, really deep as well, and my mate's head flops like that, and I'm I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh damn, he's really done it. And it's just like looking at me really, really evil look in his face. And then it's like someone presses the rewind button, and everything rewinds. So I'm watching him like it's like I'm watching a movie. He goes back with his sword across his neck. Then the stab to the chest comes back out again. And it goes back to the beginning from when I first hit the scene. And then it plays out all over again. So I have to watch it a second time. You know what I mean? My body didn't move. I didn't go back in time. But he did. What he was doing with my friend. So everything was like all reverse. Everything's like rewound itself. does it all over again. So I'm watching all this, all plays out all over again. The same feelings, the same shock, the same disbelief. I've never experienced that in a dream whatsoever, where I've seen someone get murdered like that in a dream. Even though it's a dream, it was still shocking. I was like, what? But yeah, a mad one. That's it. I got nothing else for you today. Yeah, a Yakuza scene in my dream. Weird. So that's it, yeah. Until next time, peace.